Welcome to Burning Metal Sessions number 5. This is what I call an emergency episode. Are you guys ready? What's emergency? Kong versus Godzilla. It's pretty big. Like, the movie looks very dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like the movie. I like the feel. I like the music choice the trailer puts into it. It doesn't feel like the other two where it was like mystical and glorious. No, it felt like two giant monsters just saying, we going for them hands. Them hands. It felt beautiful, very narratively driven, actually. And I just don't like when kaiju movies get too preachy. You know what I'm saying? When kaiju movies get too preachy, then you're taking out the fun of a kaiju movie. We can't actually beat the kaiju because narratively it's wrong. But I really am a big fan of the trailer and how they promoted it. I'm really looking forward to it. Team Kong all the way. Godzilla's going down. I hope they don't team up to fight Mechagodzilla. Probably will happen, don't get me wrong. But I hope there's a clear-cut winner, and it's gonna be Kong. King Kong. You know why? He's a non-believer to the god that is Godzilla. So, as that beautiful intro was, Kong versus Godzilla. Can we really expect it to be good? Hopefully. I mean, Warner Brothers really put a lot of money behind it, so they have faith in the movie. Quick little review of the last two movies of Godzilla. First one really didn't make sense to me. The second one, if there was less people, it would have been funner. Actually fell asleep during the people part and the monster fights kept me up. So King of Monsters was probably like a 6 out of 10 and Godzilla was probably like a 4 out of 10. But they weren't crazy good movies. I could still watch both of those. They weren't so bad I can't rewatch them. It's just I have to fast forward through the boring human parts. Only get to the monster parts because that's what matters. Kaiju movies don't need deep philosophy, right? We don't need deep philosophy in kaiju movies. Let the meanings be the meanings, but don't make them stay meaningful because we humans need to be better. Of course we need to be better, but let us enjoy kaiju movies for kaiju movies. Like, come on, man. Pacific Rim knew exactly what they were going for. Entertainment. I've seen both of them. Was the second one less? Yeah, it was less good. But, hear me out, still was entertaining enough to watch. Whereas, I don't know. Kong movies are always good because they keep it entertaining. They keep the message, but they don't try to overemphasize the message in Kong movies. I liked Skull Island, and I liked the Peter Jackson one. They were both good movies. It harkens back to times when monster movies were monster movies. Unlike King Kong, where they're just trying to symbolize everything. And people matter here and here because people should matter. We don't matter in kaiju movies. I don't understand the notion of that. Unless it's Pacific Rim or we're in a giant robot or Mechagodzilla. We don't matter because we're fighting for survival just like them. We are in the animal kingdom for a reason. The animal kingdom fights for supremacy and we're top notch. But if there was a King Kong and a Godzilla, we would definitely make a Mechagodzilla for supremacy over those two animals. Clearly we should win, because if not, we would lose and have all our conveniences taken away from us. But the point is, no matter what happens, Team Kong, he's gonna take out Godzilla because King Kong doesn't bow to anyone. Yeah, you heard me. Kong doesn't bow to anyone. Kevin Durant doesn't always know how to win because he thinks Godzilla's gonna win. Now, let us get into the rest of 2021, guys. Kong's coming out March 26th, close to my birthday, so it's gonna be a fun birthday thing. Hopefully, COVID is eradicated, or at least enough for us to actually go to movie theaters in New York. And yeah, hopefully I can go to the movies and enjoy that movie as it was intended to be enjoyed in IMAX with sounds and spectacle. But what other movies are coming out this year? Well, for starters, if you are a big basketball fan or a LeBron fan, or in general a sports fan or a Looney Tunes fan, what you're gonna get is Space Jam New Legacy. I grew up in the time when Space Jam was popping. Right? Michael Jordan was in it. Bugs Bunny's always been cool to me. Space Jam was popping. It's not a great movie by cinematic terms, but it's a fun movie where critics can never truly understand why people like it. You know why? They're boring. Boring people. Think about it. Space Jam has Bugs Bunny, Michael Jordan, so on and so forth. It was a fun movie. Elmer Fudd, the Tasmanian Devil. Now, New Legacy, there is no trailer for it yet. It's coming out this year. And it's gonna have Bugs Bunny, and I'm assuming Lola Bunny. I'm assuming the whole Looney Tunes cast plus LeBron James. And I think his son's gonna be in it too, or a kid playing his son. I don't know. There's not a lot of news on it yet, but it's coming out. It did reshoot like a month ago, so it's definitely coming out this year. and I'm excited for it. I think I did an episode on the HBO Max thing where a bunch of Warner Brother movies, all of them, are coming on the theaters and streaming site just in case if you can't watch in the theaters. Luckily, that's me, so I can watch Tenet, and Tenet was a good movie, but I just couldn't watch it because there was no theater for me to go to, and I'm not driving to Jersey to go to movies. No offense, Jersey. But, yeah, I think that's a good start, right? One of my personal favorites, though, Mortal Kombat. It's coming out. There's supposed to be fatalities. I followed a lot of the actors on Instagram. They all look in super cut shape, and it's beautiful. A bunch of martial artists from other movies and TV shows I followed, and it just looks amazing. Like, everything looks amazing. The trailer should be coming out soon, because the movie's coming out this year, I'm assuming the summertime, right? Well, I think in May, actually. I'm not sure yet. Trailer needs to come out soon, so I can be even more hyped, or at least know if it's gonna be a bad movie. There's John Wick 4. Oh, no, never mind. It's not John Wick 4. It's called Nobody. It's a funnier version of John Wick, right? Funnier version of John Wick, but not John Wick. And yeah, I mean, a spoof version of John Wick, I'm down for it. I don't remember the exact reasoning. I saw the trailer like 2 months ago. Don't remember the exact reasoning, but the reasoning, they're making it non-important. And it looks like a fun movie, guys. Like, if I'm gonna pre-rate it before I watch it, it's probably gonna be a 6 out of 10 with funness. A 6 out of 10 that's fun. It's one of those movies that you keep around all the time, right? Just for the stupid fun. Just the same way John Wick was supposed to be, in my opinion. Well, it was like, because my first opinion of it was like, it's gonna be stupid fun with action. John Wick is a way better movie than that, though. Don't ever get that twisted. But this one looks fun. If it's as good as John Wick, amen. If it's not, it looks fun. I won't tell you. If it gets boring, then 6 out of 10 is what I'm expecting from that. There's a couple movies coming out. For you Marvel fans, I'm not a Marvel fan, but I enjoy superhero movies. I've seen most of the Marvel movies, so take that as you will. You have Eternals, Shang-Chi, Venom 2, wait. Looking at this list right now, Black Widow is supposed to come out eventually, and the next Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man 3, which we don't have a title for yet, but they're shooting with Andrew Garfield, and all the old Spider-Man, a bunch of old villains. So a bunch of old actors will come back to Spider-Man 3 to kind of reprise the role or new roles. I'm not entirely sure yet. Of those movies, Eternal should be good. Again, we don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be a space thing about gods. And Kit Harington is playing the only human, and he's essentially playing a knight with a lightsaber. So I'm excited for that. Venom 2 looks really fun, so we'll see. Right? No guarantees, but maybe. Free Guy, Ryan Reynolds, video game superhero. Maybe. That's my take on Free Guy. Maybe. Shang-Chi, I'm gonna give it a chance. Assuming they give it choreography like they did to Winter Soldier, it should be good. If it doesn't, we'll find out. You also have, of course, how do I almost forget this? Matrix 4. Keanu Reeves does play Neo. Again, gonna be amazing. Keanu Reeves is about to play Neo, I believe, in Matrix 4. With the original cast, I'm assuming. And it's gonna be an epic movie. I love the Matrix movies, so that's just a personal favorite of mine. Nostalgia reasons. Trayvon Copeland. Nostalgia. But, yeah, that's happening. Mission Impossible, the new one's coming out. Maybe. If Tom Cruise can keep his crew together without getting upset too much. That's a whole drama unto itself. For the 80s and 90s fans, Coming to America too. That should be fun. I like Eddie Murphy, so we'll see. We will see. I said Kong, Godzilla already. Netflix sleeper. Listen to this one. It's gonna have Rock and wow, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, almost forgot his name right now. Ryan Reynolds. So that should be a good movie. It's supposed to be a spy thriller or comedy. I think it's gonna kill it. So we'll see there. An obscure sequel to The Hitman's Bodyguard, because it's now The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, with all three of those people coming out. With Samuel Jackson, another Ryan Reynolds film. There you go, Ryan Reynolds. And, what's her name? Don't remember her name right now. Not gonna try. You have Tom Holland playing Nathan Drake in Uncharted. And let me look at any other contenders that I would consider. The horror movie Candyman, I do look forward to that one. Halloween Kills, I enjoyed the last one, so it's whatever. Suicide Squad, we'll see how that goes. Yeah. And there's a bunch of other films out there. I don't want to get too much into all these other films. There's Sherlock Holmes. There's another Purge movie, I guess. I don't know why. I really don't know why there's another Purge movie. It doesn't make any sense to me why you would make another one of those. I mean, probably the last two I'll probably be interested in is Kingsman, which is this prequel to Kingsman 1 and 2, and Dune, but we just gotta see what those movies come out like. You know, they could be fun. Like, this year's gonna be a fun year for movies, and it's gonna be a weird year for movies. We're gonna see whether if really the theaters do die this year or not. I don't know. As movie fans, will you guys stop going to movies? I'm kind of intrigued. Listen, I don't care where you have to go to my social medias or in my YouTube comments or anything. Tell me, would you miss out on a potentially a fun movie? I'm actually quite intrigued. If you would, tell me, for the movie theaters, because Kong and Godzilla have to be watched in the theaters to get its full scope. Tenet definitely did because of the sound effects. Yeah, a bunch of these movies need this extra pizzazz to feel special. Like when I watched Aquaman, if I watched it in my house, I would have been like, eh. But when I went there, I watched it IMAX all the time, and it was a good movie. Beautiful. It was kind of boring, but beautiful. And yeah, what would you do? Like, honestly, in everyone's opinion, listen to this. Is the theater dead? Will streaming just kill it? Will you sit down on your butt? Because I've asked this question before, but I want to hear the answer. Will you sit down on your butt and watch in your house for comfort, or will you make it a moment to go watch it, so to speak? I want to know, because if you will, because I'm willing to spend how much money to go to movies. Now, if it's too expensive, I'll probably make it a special time. But if I can afford to, I'll go all the time. I did it. I bought an AMC pass for like $20 and I went 3 movies a month, maybe 4 or 5. And I bought people tickets to go with me all the time. So I'm intrigued to see if you would go, because this is the important part of all this. Will we survive? Would a movie theater survive all this, or would they have to become special, like dinner dates, drive-in, special events to everyone for movies? Because if so, it's definitely going to change the game of movies for sure. I think I've spoken about this before. Yeah, tell me, how do you feel about it? If you're a movie fan, does it change the way you do things? For me, it doesn't. I still buy my Blu-rays, I still go to the movies, and yeah, I'm still going to movies. I'm still going to buy the popcorn food. I'll walk in with candy and soda, but this is what I do, right? But I enjoy the whole pizzazz of the theater. So, yeah, I'm really intrigued. Super intrigued on it. I can't explain on how much I miss the nuggets. Guys, I'm going to just go on a tangent here and say I miss the nuggets from the theaters. I don't know how they cook them, and those fries, oh, God, they were so good. Getting on a tangent on food, but here's the thing. It's fun to go somewhere and pay money to enjoy something. In my opinion, that's what I do find that fun. Because you're not in your house. You're not in your luxury. You know, it's something of, you're out of your element, but in another element. One that you feel comfortable just as much as your house. Dude, I fell asleep so many times in movies, not because they were boring, because the theater is peaceful and relaxing to me, no matter what movie plays. The outing, the funness, let's go eat after or before, you know, just the whole thing, the whole pizzazz with friends and potential love interests, you know what I'm saying? It's a fun situation. Gets you out of your house and out and away from your parents, your siblings, or you go with your parents and siblings somewhere where not everyone feels comfortable. For me, that's a big deal, because when I'm with my parents and siblings, I never feel comfortable, because I have to play a certain role, a certain part in life, and it's annoying. So when we go out, it kind of takes away that edge that I always have, and it plays differently, right? It's a fun feeling. So yeah, movies, the future, like, I'm excited for all of this. This will come out this week, and I'm really excited for this. I am super excited. Emergency alert! But you know, let's enjoy ourselves. Let's be happy, guys. If you like any of these movies, tell me. If there's a movie I didn't say, put it in the comments of my social media, YouTube, and I'll gladly take some ideas as well. Yeah, rock on, burn on, stay metal, bro. That's all I can tell you. Gmetal is out.